All right, here we go. As soon as I can hit this button, or if you're on YouTube, you're already watching it now. But anyways,
Why are you streaming to YouTube?
no, I'm not streaming to YouTube. But I mean, when the video goes on YouTube, they're going to see this before back and forth with the recording. So, anyways, we are live now on Facebook. What's going on, everybody? We are live, Whiskey Thursday, Season 2, with a very special guest. Before we get to that, don't forget, if you're watching live, hashtag live in the comments down below. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay down in the comments below. And let us know, where are you currently watching from? Because we've got I guess it's a couple time zones away tonight.
Yeah, this is super exciting. Victoria Kennedy, welcome to the show. We're really, really pumped to have you here. And it's actually gonna be a really exciting show tonight. I think we're gonna learn a lot about what Victoria is doing. Matt's gonna go out, spam everybody inside of our group through our chat bot here, which is typically what we do on Thursday nights. So hopefully—
Oh, and Shane, don't forget to let the new people in that are like, oh, we want to go see Victoria.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that while after I'm done talking.
So, otherwise, everybody's going to be here to see Victoria and they can't watch. So, and if you're watching on YouTube or some other platform or recording, make sure you join the Real Estate Marketing Conversion Mastery Group, where you can watch live every Thursday night.
Best group, join.
Yeah, unless we don't feel like going live that night. But for the most part, we're live that night.
Well, I think we've been doing a pretty good job, since our second season now that we're in. I don't know how we decided that. I think it was kind of like the new year. We decided, okay, you know what, we're gonna do Whiskey Thursday again. But the lineups have been awesome. We've had some really, really cool guests come on, and tonight, your first time here on Whiskey Thursday, Victoria. Welcome. I'm super excited. Both of us, I think Matt and I are really excited to know, what you've been doing. I mean, I keep seeing posts about you. You've got publications that are out about you. You've got a huge audience that's growing. You're doing some really cool stuff with some of the biggest brand names in real estate.
No, the biggest. Like,
the
not
biggest.
just some of them. These are the biggest.
Not
These are the biggest.
not the biggest.
Dave, what's going on, man?
So,
how you doing?
Dave, what's up? So we're really excited to talk about all this tonight. It's going to be a great show. So guys, stick around. And in addition to that, we've got we're going to do a little draw tonight. So you've got to stick around for that. We've got some prizes tonight that we're going to give away. But we're going to talk about that probably maybe halfway through the show and let everybody know. But guys, like Matt said, if you are just joining us, hashtag live if you're watching live, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. And with that, Victoria, thank you so much for joining us. And why don't you give us a little bit of history here, because you are doing some crazy stuff right now. But it wasn't always like that. And I like, give us a little history.
You told me you were not going to bring this up.
a little bit of history. Tell us a little bit about, what you've done in the past. And I'm really interested to find out how you got to starting real estate marketing from what you were originally doing. What are you shaking your head for? Oh,
I straight up asked Shane. I was like, no, let's not talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. We're just talking about real estate. And then here he goes. First question out of his mouth is like, let's talk about what you didn't want to talk about.
Well, it does fit well into what we are going to be talking about.
Good thing I have my champagne.
Ooh, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Check this out. I got these nice glasses off of Amazon. When I say nice, I mean they were like, I don't know, $15, but they come in this really nice case. I was like, I need something for Whiskey Thursdays.
Yes.
So, Shane,
amen.
Time to step it up. No more coffee cups, or make them clever coffee cups.
Mason jars. Mason. Oh no.
Well,
okay.
If you don't want to go, it's totally cool.
No, it's fine. We'll be quick.
All you have to do is go check out Victoria's profile or Google her name.
Don't Google my name. Google my old name.
Yeah. So, but I'm more interested. I love the other stuff that you do too, but I'm more interested in what happened, like why you decided to get into marketing, but more specifically, why you got into real estate marketing. Yeah, because it's one of the hardest niches to get into.
I wish I would have known. Someone should have warned me.
Well, the crazy part is you're scaling like crazy. You're doing some amazing stuff now. So, but yeah, let's go ahead, share with us. Like I said, what you used to do, and then or not, but how you got into all of this.
No, it's fine. Well, I was a hitman, and
Vegas.
It was Vegas. Come on. I was a heavy gambler, and So a little bit about me. I was the artist formerly known as, like Prince. Mm-hmm. So I was the artist formerly known as Marissa Johnson, and I was singing in Europe, and I was singing in castles and cathedrals. I'm an opera singer by trade. Trained my whole entire life, and if you know anything about opera, it's freaking hard to sing. Like, it's hard, guys. It's like not you don't just like come out of the womb singing opera. Like, it's not like you can just like show up on America's Got Talent and you're like, yeah, I sing in the shower. Like, you just don't do that. It's hard work. Anyway, I was singing in Europe. I was living my best life. I was like, I made it. Like, life is amazing. Can never get any better. And I come back to America, which is one little travel on, right? Mm-hmm. And I had to renew my visa, right? It was just a routine visa renewal, right? So I thought, cool, I'm just going to take a little carry-on, I'm going to have some fun, visit some friends. Well, they told me, oh, well, we have some issues renewing your visa. It's going to be another month. And I was like, I thought, okay, well, where do I want to hang out for a month? Well, I had lived in Vegas prior. I have a lot of friends in Vegas. So I thought, shoot, I'm going to hang out in Vegas for a month. That could be fun. Like, let's do it. So right. I go to Vegas for a month. 1 month turned into another month, turned into another month, turned into another month.
It's like the place you go, you never leave.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not leaving. I don't think I'm ever going back to Europe. Oh my God. So I'm freaking out because, guys, I have no skill sets, okay? I don't know how to do life, okay? I can sing. That's about it. I can't cook. I'm not good at cleaning. Like, I'm not good at life. And so I'm sitting there thinking, like, how am I going to live? I can't even get a job because I don't have any skills, And it's not like in Vegas, they're looking for opera singers. It's not like you see opera singers on every corner in Vegas,
You see a lot of stuff on the corners in Vegas.
Yeah, you see a lot of things. Don't see opera singers. So I'm there thinking, like, what am I going to do with my life? And for some reason, my voice, which I've sang through everything. I've sang through bronchitis. I've sang through sickness. Like, I can sing through anything. All of a sudden, my voice just cut out. Couldn't sing, couldn't talk. And I was healthy. I was fine. And I was like, this is a sign. God's trying to tell me something. Jesus is saying, and I'm hearing you. And I'm like, at this time, I've been trying to do a bunch of stuff. Like, for a year, I tried e-commerce. I taught myself Google Ads. I taught myself how to code. I taught myself how to do web design. I was selling grills. I was selling home appliances. I was selling watches. I was like any of those things. It's so
was that what you were doing on the corner in Vegas? You were selling watches, like, hey,
hey, look at my watches. Yeah, you want to watch? It was like, I'm sure if you're a marketer, like, you've tried all of these things before, right? I was right there with you. I've tried all these things. Nothing was working. It wasn't clicking. Lost my voice and was like, whatever the next thing is that comes across my radar, I'm going all in. And lo and behold, it was a Dan Henry ad on YouTube, right? And I'm like, I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm going all in. And I did. I literally watched the entire course in one weekend. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm ready. I got this. So I went networking. I bought business cards, PR from right from the start. That's where we're heading in this, just so you know. So I'm going out and I'm like totally talking myself up. Oh, I'm a marketer, blah, blah, blah. I've never done a single ad. I just watched a Dan Henry course and I'm telling everybody I'm amazing. Well, the only person who would give me a shot was my realtor friend, Jacques, right? Mm-hmm. That's how I got into real estate marketing, because he was the only one who would give me a chance. So I did a really good job after failing.
You couldn't find anybody else in Vegas that wanted to do marketing.
No. Well, here's the thing. I performed in Vegas. So all performers, when they're done performing, turn into realtors. You didn't know that.
That's good to know.
If you're done performing, just be a realtor, because the personality type is so similar, right? Like, it's so type A, putting yourself out there. Like, it was a natural fit for me to get along with realtors, because like that performance attitude, that type A personality, that like, out there, extravagant, sort of extroverted thing that's like my jam. So it was an easy fit. So I did Jacques, and then all the realtors sort of came after that. I talked to Shane, because Shane was also in Dan Henry's group. I joined his beta program, and that was like, that was it for me. I mean, Shane's course really has everything you need in order to scale a successful real estate marketing agency.
No longer available. Don't be messaging me to sell Shane, to buy Shane's course. It's now the Academy.
Oh, yeah, the Academy. Sorry. The Academy. Shane and Matt has done an excellent
okay. That's
job.
right. You were part of the...
I was part of the beta. Yeah. But like, guys, if you're watching this and you're not a member yet, like, what are you doing? It's awesome. It's everything you need.
I love it. Love it.
Cool. So that was a little bit of backstory with some flair, of course.
Okay.
I almost feel like you're going to like, you know, step out and like into a dance or a song or something.
Here we go.
The Vegas show.
Put it in D minor, please.
That's awesome. So tell us a little bit about the struggles, the challenges of sort of that first, you know, little while because I remember because we were chatting inside of Dan's group, and you were running into some challenges, specifically working with real estate agents. So tell us a little bit about that and kind of, you know, what you ended up changing about your business that you know, changed everything for you.
First, he talks about a subject I don't want to talk about. And then he puts me on blast and is like, remember when you failed and you sucked at marketing? Let's talk about that. Thanks, Shane. Thanks. Well, you're killing me. You're causing me to drink.
We gotta get the come up story. That's what connects with people. They gotta before they can see where Victoria is at today and be like, oh, that's amazing. They gotta see like,
Victoria's a mess. She's a hot mess.
It wasn't always perfect, but as close to perfect as it was.
Man, you know, there's a lot of wine involved.
Luke's here, Ed's here. What's going on, everybody? Monique, Mike, Ellen, everybody's here to watch, so they're excited.
Yay, great! Everyone's here to hear about my demise. So,
demise.
It's not about the demise because we're leading up. Victoria,
all right, we're leading up to
the the amazing success story. That's the whole.
All right.
But you know, I think it's
Hero's journey. Come on, this is .com secrets, right?
So I was Rocky Balboa. I was this Italian stallion. I was struggling. You know, I was out there on the East Coast and no one gave me a chance. No, I'm just kidding. So there I was in Vegas. Also same thing. No one's giving me a chance. And yeah, it sucked. Poor Shane. I was like, help me. I was in the group. Guys, if you're in Shane or Matt's group and you're posting and somebody called me out. I remember in Dan Henry's group, I was posting all the time like, hey, can somebody help me with this? Can somebody help me with that? And somebody said, you clearly don't know what you're doing. You've clearly never watched the course or didn't watch it thoroughly enough because you wouldn't be asking all these questions.
Was it Dan?
No, I know, right? It was Dan. Go back to work, watch the course. I literally watched this course twice.
Right.
And like took copious amount of notes and like, you know, because I didn't want to look dumb asking these questions. But here's the thing, guys, there's no such thing as a dumb answer or dumb question. And don't be afraid to post in the group. You know, if you have a question, don't be afraid. Like, we're all here to help you. We want you to succeed because I know firsthand how hard it is. Like Shane knows, like I was asking all these questions and it really sucked when I asked that question and like whoever, you know, crazy person wrote that. I felt like stupid. I felt so stupid for asking that question. I was like, dang, I paid all this money because, you know, $1,000 was a lot of money for me when I didn't have any money. And like, I paid all this money. I'm trying to, you know, ask questions and make this work and I'm getting shit on, you know, and it sucked. And then I felt like I couldn't ask anybody, you know, and I just thought, I'm going to hire a mentor. I need help. I'm going to hire a mentor. So I hired Jimmy Rutkowski. And sorry guys, he doesn't mentor anymore, just so you know. Okay. No, but awesome. My first mentor, and still, he does my ads now. He's amazing. It's like,
love it.
Freaking amazing. Guys, look up Jimmy Rutkowski. He's a freaking amazing copywriter, marketer, amazing. Paid him money to be my mentor, and that was the best thing I could have ever done. Because here's the thing. Believe in yourself, guys. Don't be afraid to go all in. I only had like 3 clients when I invested in my mentor, in Jimmy, right? And I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I don't know if Luke is on this call, but I called Luke too. oh, hey, Luke, remember when I called you and I didn't know what I was doing? I was scared. Don't be afraid to reach out, because there's so many amazing marketers like Shane, like Luke, like Ed, like Jimmy, who have helped me personally to be the person that I am today. All because I was like, I'm scared. Can you help me? You know? And I think that there's something really powerful about being vulnerable and being willing to work for it, right? Because I knew, like, if someone could just show me the way, I would outwork anybody. Like, I'm not afraid. Anybody who knows me knows this. I will work from the moment I wake up, sometimes that's 4 a.m., to the moment I go to bed, which is usually around 8 or 10 because I'm an old lady, right? But I'm like, you know, I like to watch a lot of motivational videos, and one of them is like, you can have more money than me, you can be more successful than me, you can be prettier than me, you can be whatever, but you will not outwork me. And if you have that mentality that you will not be outworked, you cannot fail. Like, literally, it's impossible for you to fail. There's so many resources out there. There's so many people like myself, like Luke, like Shane, like Ed, who are willing to help you if you just ask. You cannot fail. Oh, I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry, man. Oh, and that's why he keeps pouring it. Oh. All right, you come to Vegas, I'll buy you a drink. Shout on me.
There you go.
But no, I that's just one thing I want to stress. Like, it did suck. And some days it still sucks. Guys, if you see and you're posting and you're like, oh, Victoria's in all these publications and I'm not. Guys, literally, like last week, I was like, oh, I'm a terrible marketer. We all have those days, you know?
Right? I think everybody yesterday felt like a terrible marketer as everybody's ads were getting disapproved and rejected.
Right?
Like yesterday, it was like, oh, wow, Facebook hates me.
Yes, you feel personally attacked. Yes. Yeah. Like, don't, guys, that's being human. And I know it sucks to be human, but just try to find the joy in it. Sometimes when I'm like freaking frustrated and the client has pissed me off, I'm like, whoa, but isn't it so wonderful that I'm a human being and I get to feel anger? You know, maybe that's just my weird brain.
Or don't look at it like that. Look at it like Elon Musk and figure out, how do we not be human anymore? Right? And then you turn into a tech genius.
I mean, I'm a woman. I like to be human. I love my emotions. I mean, I like to feel happy and angry and mad and it's about being human. It makes you a better marketer, you know? It's like if you had a pedestal, it sort of like takes that pedestal and it makes you fall flat on your face. And you're like, ooh, dirt, look, grass. You know?
Well, you know, and everything that you just mentioned, everything that you go through, I mean, we all go through this as part of owning a business. And this is, you know, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you have your ups and your downs, you know, there's the lows and there's the highs, right? You know,
hashtag entrepreneur coaster.
Yeah. You know, the only reason why I do this is because I'm so addicted to the highs. Like, that's otherwise this is a shitty life. You know?
Like, oh my God.
It's a tough life. Like, these constant up and downs, you know, losing money, making money. You know, next day you lose clients, win more clients. Like, it's tough. Most people cannot do this. And if you are doing this today, if you are going through this, you are a very small percentage of the population that is continuing to do this. You should give yourself a big pat on the back because you're doing an amazing thing right now. So this is, you know, it's totally normal to go up and down. And, you know, and talking, like, going back to like being in Dan's group, I remember first starting that. And I think it's one of the things that's made the Academy so successful. It's just the private group has just been such a great group. Even the big group is such a great group to come in, share. Nobody's making fun of you. Nobody's telling you suck.
Unless you spam the big group.
Unless you spam, you just get deleted. But, you know, but even in the private group, like, you know, nobody in there's telling you, like, go watch the course. You know, if you haven't found it, nobody's like, if somebody asks, like, you know, I remember posting inside it, and I refuse to post anymore inside of Dan's group. And not to say, like, I love the courses. We're in sold out courses. Everything's amazing. All the content's amazing. But the people, it's the people that make up these groups that really suck. And part of it, like, I remember posting a landing page, like, way back when we used to do landing pages, and somebody actually, like, the first comment was, what do you say? I think it was something like, what a like eyesore of a landing page. Like, no, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm just starting out. I'm like, I'm so sorry that I did this.
That's how I felt. That's how
like, I'm sorry I made your eyes bleed with my hard work and effort.
It's like, oh my God, like my first chiropractor, that's like, you know, and this guy, and then I've got another guy that's like commenting on his, like, this guy has no, what did he say? Something like, this guy's got no like web designer skills. And I'm like, oh my God, was I supposed to like have web designer skills? It's like, oh, that was the last time I ever posted. That was like my second time posting in that group the last time.
Right? It's like,
yeah.
no.
And I remember the guy's name too. I remember who he is.
Don't call him out. Don't call him out.
Again, I'll be like, there you go. See what happens.
Shane's like, hey, somebody bought the course and I refunded it. Like, okay.
But anyways,
but
I think that's
some of my favorite marketers, some of my favorite people in the world I've met through your guys' course.
Well, yeah,
your guys' course.
I think it's
awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome. You know, there's such a great tight knit community, a family community of people who just want to support one another. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the cool things about like when you get into a course and you get into the private group and you get in with the same time with other people at the same level, like there's always people coming in. So you're getting into the same time with that little group. And it's like those groups stay together and move up. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
To see what that looks like, you know, a year later, 2 years later, and so on. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you were just like publishing a big, I think was it a big magazine or?
It was all right. It was like, you know, it was like one of those dentist magazines that no one really only reads when they're at the dentist.
Right. They put them out at the real estate office.
Yeah, it's one of those you get in the mail for free and you just throw away.
She was in Valpak, everybody.
No.
I was in High Times.
But yeah, right. But you were in quite a large publication. Before we go into that, if you guys are watching live, hashtag live in the comments below. The comments, they're still quiet, so people must be really intrigued. But hashtag live if you're watching live below, hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. But tell us a little bit about, well, first, what publication was it, and what did that look like getting into it?
I was in Inman. I got published in Inman. My own words. My words.
Let's talk about what Inman is, because for anybody that's watching that may not know what Inman is, especially if you're a new marketer,
right?
In the real estate world, this is basically the largest real estate. What do you call that? Like
publication.
Well, yeah, but they're more than just a publication.
Yeah,
they're essentially the real estate
news of the industry. Basically.
News of the industry. Yeah. They are the biggest ones, right?
I mean, they are like what the New York Times is to everyday people, to real estate agents.
Yeah.
And if you don't read the New York Times and you read something else because of your political views or whatever, it's whatever it is that you read that's huge. That's what it is to real estate.
Yeah, and you know, it all comes back down to two things. One, having a very clear vision. So you know how we talked about, like, there's a lot of ups and downs in entrepreneurism, right? Like, you may think, oh, Victoria's doing this great, but like I told you, like, there's some days I'm still like, you know, it's this roller coaster, right? You need to have a clear vision, or you won't keep going, or you'll stop. You'll stop every time it gets hard, or you'll make an excuse for yourself, and because there's so many reasons to have excuses, right? Oh, it's coronavirus, so I can't get any clients. That's what it is. Well, I had a bad day, or I don't feel well. I don't feel well. You know, there are many times I'm sitting at my computer with the heating pad because I have women problems, you know, and I'm not feeling well, but I'm going at it, you know? And you just keep going. You hold a vision for yourself and you believe that it's possible, right? And then watch what happens. You know, the whole doors open for those that, what's that quote where it's like, doors will open for you, hold that vision for yourself that were once closed, right? Hold that vision. Joseph Campbell, follow your bliss, right? If you hold that vision, then nothing will be able to stop you. But you have to believe it first before anybody else can, right? And in my vision for myself, it was like, I want to have a personal brand. And when I want people to think of real estate marketing, I want them to think Victoria Kennedy. And I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there, right? And you know, during the coronavirus, whatever, I think it was like in March, where I didn't get like a single client. And generally I do pretty well in my agency. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know, you start freaking out. You're like, it's the end of me. It's the end of my agency. Like, I'm horrible. I suck. You know, you're thinking all these things. And I thought, no, I'm going to hold this vision. I don't care. I'm holding this vision that this is what I am. This is who I am. I'm going to hold this vision even if it sucks, you know? Then second thing, so vision number one. Second thing is relationships, which we all been talking about this entire time. Relationships are the very foundation of life, the very foundation of business, not just like, hey, do you want some of my leads? Hey, can I sell you a lead? That's transactional. I'm not talking about transactions. I'm talking about real life relationships. That's how business is built. So I have my VA sign in. I do a lot of organic marketing, right? And so my VA does a lot of like my prospecting for me. He'll send these messages, blah, blah, blah. I wrote a lead magnet, like how to thrive in real estate during the coronavirus. Super successful. Really, I was sending that out to people as like a free lead magnet, whatever. Somebody messaged and was like, hey, Victoria, I read your lead magnet and I just wanted to say it was really good. I got a lot of information out of it. Have you ever thought of X, Y, or Z? Now, typically, like I said, my VA, his whole job is to get that person's number and put it in my CRM so my sales guy can call them, right? Like that's the whole process. But don't think transaction first. Always think relationship first, right? I saw that message come in and I thought, he wants to start a conversation. I'm going to engage him. And I was like, hey, thank you for that really awesome insight. Like I checked at your profile, like you're a top producing agent. I see that you have a lot of credentials. Like, can you please tell me from your personal perspective, like what's going on right now? What can realtors expect right now? Like this time is crazy. Like what should I be expecting? And what can my realtor should be expecting? You know, just as a human being, I wanted to really hear from a top guy, like another human being, like I'm scared. I'm really scared. I don't know what's going on. Can you tell me what's going on? You know, from your perspective? That opened up a conversation. That opened up like, hey, you know what? Your article's really good. I'm an Inman ambassador. I could get it to the editor of Inman if you want. Did not ask for this. Did not, was not looking for this. I was just doing the marketer thing where you create a lead magnet, right? You send it out to people. I wasn't trying to like get in publications, but that started it for me. That started this whole like PR thing where I saw what was possible because it started from two things: the vision I held for myself and the basis of relationships. And from there, like the rest is history, as they say, but it's not. And I actually really hate when people say that because it's not the rest of history. It's an everyday freaking choice. Do you think that like Elon Musk wakes up and like he decides every day to be Elon Musk, right? You need to decide, Matt, Shane, you guys decide every day that I'm going to be a marketer today, because there are days when I know you're just like, I'm not doing this today. Like,
I think every day when I wake up. Yeah, I think every day when I wake up, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to get through this day. At about 10 o'clock or so, I'm like, I quit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, some days I'm going to be a marketer. Other days I'm going to play Call of Duty. So
oh my God. Every day I wake up and read my personal manifesto that I've created myself. And it's like, I'm this, I'm that. And I want to like inspire myself all like Tony Robbins.
I love it. I tried that once. And I woke up one day and looked at it. And I was like, man, what was I smoking when I wrote?
So Matt was actually in High Times. No.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
this is, sorry, Victoria, this is a really good point. I think a lot of marketers, agency owners, especially people that are just getting started, really miss out on this on these opportunities because they're not focusing on the relationships and they're really just focusing on the transactions, right? Like, how do I make money? How do I make my $1,500 a month from this client? You know, and how do I move on to the next one? And how do I grow? How do I scale? How do I implement systems and all this other stuff? When the relationship of some of these clients are really what you should be focusing on, because these are the ones that can drive your business forward. And this is what's happening to you because this is what you've focused on. I want to talk a little bit about.
Well, it's like what we say, Shane. I always say, you know, leads are people first, not people too.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't just, it's not just the marketers. We run into this problem with real estate agents too, right? Where real estate agents aren't necessarily focusing on, and I know, you can tell the good real estate agents compared to the bad ones, because they do focus on relationships. You know, they really do. And part of it is not, I think a lot of it kind of is a little selfish too. Like, I know, like when I'm talking to some of my clients, there's a selfish side of me that is essentially, you know, trying to, not that I'm necessarily I'm not faking it, right? I'm a friendly guy, I'm a talkative guy, whatever. But there's a selfish side of me that's basically telling me like, continue to build this relationship because this person's actually going to build my business for me. And I've done that my entire life. Every single client I know, you know their kids' names, you know where they're going next year on their vacations, you know their anniversary dates, you know, like these are the types of relationships that you want. These clients will be able to feed you more customers and help you grow your business.
Absolutely.
It's how I've grown my businesses over the years. And it sounds like that's what you've done, Victoria. 177 publications, unbelievable, in a year.
In 2 months.
A year. 2 months, not 2 months. I'm just saying, since you've started, like it's been about a year and a bit, right?
I bought Dan Henry's course on April 26th of last year.
Yeah, so it's been a year.
Yeah.
Let's talk. There's something else that happened to you back, because the publication thing's something a little bit newer that happened. But your agency was on, like, you were growing. It was on steroids before all the publications, right?
Still is. It's doing well. Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about what you ended up doing, because you're working in an industry that is a tougher industry. And it's hard to get results for clients, well, at least immediate results for them. There's a lot of, coaching and just making sure your clients, understand the expectations on all that stuff. But you were able to just continue to grow over and over again, add more clients. What were some of the first things you did as an agency owner to, I guess, get out of like where you were at to start really scaling your business?
Yeah, I hired a VA, and that really changed everything for me. Having a VA doing all the prospecting for me was a game changer. And I'll tell you this, it took me about 6 months to crack the code on organic Facebook marketing. But once I cracked the code, it was game over. Like literally from Facebook alone, I get at least 6 to 8 warm leads a day. And I'm not in like warm leads. People are like, here's my number, call me, just like from Facebook. And it took me a long time because, you know what I did? I experimented all the time with different scripts. And it's not a brand new script, guys. Like literally it's the script you're currently using with a couple of words tweaked. That's what it is. I promise you, because everyone wants to think like shiny object syndrome. And, oh, this guy told me he had a script and I paid him this and it didn't work. Because you weren't thinking, and you need to start thinking. If you're a marketer, you need to see that script and think, okay, there's something in it here. There's something in it here. There's a couple of words that need to be switched, and I'm going to find it, right? Because whatever you're searching for is literally right under your nose. Success leads clues. If you say, oh, I got this course and it made so much money, but didn't make me anything, because you were just thinking you could plug and play. But the reason that product works so well for that marketer is because they know exactly why they're doing every single thing in that system. You need to be that person, and you need to find that script or whatever and say, I know exactly why I'm doing this script, and I know exactly why I'm doing this. And yes, it's similar to Joe Schmo's agency, but it's not, because it's mine, right? And that's the difference of framing, right? And this is where brand comes in. And so when you're talking to your clients, you hold the frame of like, sure, try X, Y, and Z, but this is why my agency is different, because I've done this and I've done that. Because guys, we're all basically selling the same thing. Like, come on. We're all in Shane and Matt's course. We've all seen it. We're all basically selling the same thing, So what makes you different? The frame that you hold, the brand that you have, and how you present it. So really know your shit, guys.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, right? We got Giovanni here that asks, are the outreach scripts in the course? No, man, like this is not like the organic marketing stuff. There's no, Victoria, would you really consider this to be actually a script or just really a conversation as opposed to, because I know when we did a lot of our outreach on Facebook, it was always about like,
relationships.
Yeah,
conversations. Yes.
Don't pitch people.
It's a conversation.
Normal conversations, right?
Yeah.
I always compare it to having a conversation to a long lost cousin you haven't spoken to in 25 years. Like I've always,
like that.
That's the type of conversation you want to have with a customer, right?
Yeah.
And also the other thing too, just go look in your spam folder and start reading all the messages, or like I'm fortunate that my wife is a real estate agent, so I get to read all the spam messages that she gets, you know, the 5, 6, 7, 8 spam messages per day that she gets from marketers trying to pitch. And I look at that and I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to do that. So it's really easy, right? And we do talk about it inside the course. One of the big things I've always tried to do is find some sort of anchor, right? Like go look at their website, trying to find a post that they did that you can relate to, and just say something like a little, hey, I loved your post about this. And have you been a real estate agent for a long time? ? Right? Like leave open-ended questions so that you can start getting engagement and get people to actually respond to you. I mean, there's no script here. If you're following a script, you're doing it wrong. Like as far as I'm concerned, for organic marketing and organic outreach, I think if you're following a script, you're not doing it the right way. But
I will throw in one Victoria's Secret. Number one. That is, I like it. I'm corny, I know.
That's good. That's perfect. Cheers.
There you go. Cheers.
So, all right, guys. So once somebody gets into my Go High Level funnel, right, I have an organic, like an automatic sequence, right, that they go into, because I can't call every single lead. I try to, but I can't call them like, within 5 minutes of the coming in, right? So I have this like sequence. The first question that I ask them has a, 85% response rate? 80 freaking 5, guys. You better take notes on what this next question is going to be, okay?
Oh, wait, we're going to give it out?
I'm going to say it.
All right.
I'm about to drop it.
This is not how we do.
Hang on.
I'm not dropping. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You guys,
there's no secrets for you.
Anyway, first we pour some drinks. Hang on a sec.
I need some more champagne, by the way.
So
you guys want to, if you want to, hashtag
Victoria's Secret #1.
Hashtag Victoria's Secrets. That's
if anything, I hope you're having fun. Here's the thing. Okay, so I'm a performer, right? That's my background. That's the only thing I've ever known, right? And realtors are very much performers. And you know, what does Shakespeare say? He says, all life is a stage and all men and women are merely players, right? We all have our exits and entrances and blah, 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 as it goes, right? So guys, whether you like it or not, whether you tell me, oh, Victoria, I'm an introvert, I like to be the marketer behind the screen, my computer with my hoodie on and like Mr. Robot, whatever, you know, I don't care how you define yourself, you're playing the game of life, whether you like it or not. You're on that stage, whether you want to be on that stage or not, right? You may be the shrub in the background, but you're freaking on the stage. So if you're on the stage and you know that, why not be the star of the show? If you're writing the script to your own life, why would you assign yourself the role of a shrub, right? Give yourself the damn starring role and be the #1 freaking marketer in your niche. Go do it. I'm serious.
Nobody's putting, are the comments?
No, I guess nobody heard it. Nobody wants the secrets.
Hashtag Victoria's Secrets.
No, nobody wants their secrets, Victoria.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's too bad. We got a lot of them coming up too, apparently.
It says 500 to 700 words per day, or per day. I'm guessing that's words per day. So do you write a lot of content?
Do I write a lot of content? I write a lot. I don't know if it's content. I journal every day. I have to have the creative juices flowing. So yeah, I mean, I write every day a lot. Would I call it content? Sometimes not. Once a week, I sit with my VA and we make all the posts for the next week. So then I write all the content in one go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. They're coming in now, the comments. There
all
you
right.
go,
Come on, guys. Come on.
So,
they're like,
listen,
Victoria, hashtag Victoria Cray Cray.
That's right. So, but before we get into that, for just people that are, because we had a lot of people that just tuned in here, 36 people watching. So thanks a lot for tuning in. Just to let you know, we're going to be doing a little draw here a little bit later on. So make sure to stick around for that. And we've got Victoria wants to give away some stuff. Ooh. So we're really excited about that. And but you got to stick around because we're only doing a live. If you're watching the replay, you missed out. Too bad. You've got to come to Whiskey Thursday and watch live. So with that, we got tons of people here. Peter, Tawny, Joe, Sean, Ed, Alan, Daniel, Gustavo's here. Rama.
Oh, my favorite marketers. Oh,
Johnny Bo is here. What's up? Albert is here.
Woo-hoo.
Austin Benton's here. Peter is here. Good to see you guys. All of them want your Victoria's Secret.
These guys are my peeps. They're my peeps. I love these guys. And you know what? It's so awesome. It's like I still ask a lot of them for help. I'm like, how are you doing that? And how do I do this? And, it's just,
well, it's really cool too, because
learning.
Yeah, like, and if you can get into sort of this, if you can get into this network, and also, I think because of the type of person you are, and you're like, I know when I reach out to marketers, just because of the amount of information I've shared for free, everybody's always willing to, like, sure, no problem, let's hop on a quick call, 5-10 minutes and stuff like that. I try to offer sometimes, like, listen, I'll pay $50 for like 10 minutes of your time, $100 for, half hour of your time, whatever, right? Everybody said, no, don't worry about it. But, it's really cool if you can get into that small community, because everybody's always learning something new, right? Oh, somebody's always going to have, and I think the other thing too is having this, the mindset of abundance is really, really critical with this, right? Stop thinking that there's just not enough business to go around, because there's so much business to go around. It's insane how much we're all landing clients. Victoria's still landing clients. Ed's landing a shit ton of clients. We've got like everybody here that's commenting, they all get tons and tons of customers, right? There's so much abundance out there, and it's never going to stop.
Tony says, I love our network. Ed says, we all share our strengths because we're a fam, and I'll share all my most recent secrets within reason.
Within reason, yeah.
I feel like I pushed that reason. Sorry, Ed. I'm always like, what do you mean? How do you do it? I want to
know. but I think that's the really cool part about it. I think it's the cool part about sort of this, even within the big group too, is just, and as a marketer, like really understanding, like, yeah, there is abundance out there, right? There are a lot of customers out there, and it's okay to share, because if I share, there would be people I've shared with that are way ahead that I am, right? Fine, like, and that's a great thing for me, because now I can call in my favors. So,
right?
No,
right?
Exactly. So, anyways, share your secrets, Victoria.
Okay. Well, I'll just I'll tell you the number one secret that gets me 85% response rate on the first message. And that is, guys, if you know anything about realtors, what's the one thing that you know about realtors? They got them an ego. They got them a big ass ego, right? So what do you want to do? You want to stroke it. Number one. How do you do that? You ask them to talk about themselves. So here is my secret number one to get the conversation started. Ready for this? Write this down. How long have you been in real estate? Literally, that is it. And they cannot resist but type back how long they've been in real estate, because then they'll tell you why. It'll be like 20 years and da-da-da-da and blah, 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 blah. Or it'll be like, well, I just started in June, but I have this and this going on and blah, 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 blah. Well, it's been 4 years, but it's really been part-time because I was dealing with blah, blah, blah. And it's like, blah, 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 blah. But that's how you get it. And then it's like, oh, cool, let's do. And then you keep this conversation going, right? But the key with realtors is to get them to talk about themselves. It gets them to open up. It gets them to start the conversation. And then from there, you got them. You can ask them whatever you want, close them, book an intro, get it done.
One comment about stroking the ego of agents, and we have all sorts of hashtags going on. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, you are missing out. You need to.
How are you guys seeing these comments? I want to see these comments.
Just get your phone and open up the live.
Oh,
from the group. Yeah.
Y'all amazing. All these secrets.
Well, that's an amazing, like, that's the way you want to open up, because this type of question really allows them to talk about, like you said, about their business. It allows you to follow up on that question as well, right? Because hopefully they're going to open up. Even if they say something like, well, they just respond something like 16 years. They're likely not going to do that, because you might also be a client, right? In their mind, like I can just think, like I can envision it now as a realtor getting that type of question, thinking, okay, well, I better like build myself up here because they might be a customer, or they may know somebody wants to buy a house or sell a house. So I'm going to really lay it out there, right? Well, I've been, then we sold 3 houses last week and we did 25 last year, blah, 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 right? And there's a lot there that you could start following up on. So it's a great way to open up a conversation.
Yes.
So don't go in pitching your services, right? You want to be asking questions to get these conversations going. And then, so let me ask you this actually, because, so do you try, one of the big things I've always done is I really try really hard to get out of Messenger or anything like Messenger text, and I try to get on the phone. Because for me, I'm just way better on the phone.
Oh, for sure. That's my VA's task, is to start the conversation. And then once there's a little bit of rapport, the very next thing he asks is, why don't you drop your number so we can continue this conversation, right? Drop your number all the time. Like, start the conversation. As soon as this conversation starts happening, drop the number, right? Immediately. And it worked. Well, the results speak for themselves, That's awesome. It works. And it's all about the relationship, guys. Vision and relationships.
And you could do this, like, you don't just have to do this through organic marketing, like through Facebook or whatever. This could be done anywhere, right? Whether you're doing cold email, somebody responds to one of your cold email messages, the type of question you can ask them to start that conversation inside of your emails. You can even do this on the phone, like, hey, how long have you been a realtor for? I mean, this is one of the questions I actually ask them. If I look at my onboarding questions, it's one of
That's my first question. Ask, right? Yeah, that's an icebreaker.
Hey, tell me about your business, how long you've been a realtor for, right?
Yep. Because I always ask that question first when I'm on the intro, because even if they already told me that, obviously, because that's how I got them on the intro. Like, I always ask that because they love to talk about themselves. Like, and it's such an icebreaker, because it's like, oh, cool, they're talking about themselves. You can ask questions about that. And then it gets it going.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm curious to know, the people that are watching, anybody doing organic outreach? So meaning Instagram, Facebook, who's doing organic outreach right now? LinkedIn could be another one as well. Victoria, what else are you doing for organic? Facebook,
LinkedIn, and cold email. I used to do Instagram, but I literally never got a client from Instagram. And I did it for like 9 months. I never got a client.
Why?
I think they're just broke and they're posers. And they're like
broken. They're posers.
I really do.
We got real estate. We know real estate agents that are doing like 50 deals a month or 50 deals a year on Instagram. Just who is that? Daniel, right?
Daniel, yep.
Yeah, like crazy amount of deals, and all he's doing is posting on Instagram.
Dang. Okay. Well, it works for some. It doesn't work for everybody.
No, exactly. Well, there's a lot of broke real estate.
Yeah, I think it's what is it? At Daniel the Realtor, I think is what it was. You can go look at it. Literally, I mean, pretty self-explanatory if you go look at what he's doing.
Yeah. Ed goes, organic FB is money. So true. Literally, that's where I get most of my clients, is just that organic method. Because guys, my profile funnel is strong. My profile funnel game is fire. You got to get a profile funnel game going on.
You sound like Blake Newbar, who is also a previous guest here. So that was your mom.
Oh, man. So. I think it's the champagne. It finally kicked in. Yeah, obviously, I'm not a heavyweight.
We're only on glass 1, so catch up.
And you don't want to see me at glass 2. No.
No, this is like 12 for me today. Matt and I typically prepare for this, right? We have so we have our Thursday morning meeting, and then we have a Thursday afternoon meeting. We talk about Whiskey Thursday, where we're going to talk about, have a few drinks, get ready, we have to relax for the rest of the day and have a few more drinks. So I'm going to prepare for this, right?
We have to get into the zone, which is around that 2 to 3 drinks mark, and hydrate and maintain for an entire Whiskey Thursday is more than just a 2-hour event that people see.
Guys, I live in Vegas. I live and breathe this every day.
No. Michael McKeevy says, "Hey V."
Hey, what's what? Michael's awesome. He was one of the first people who showed me how to close. Like, guys, this is what I mean. Like, Michael, so nice to hear from you. There's some really great people in these groups. Like, take advantage of relationships. There's awesome people. This isn't, we're all in this together. Like, don't think transactionally. Think relationships,
Right.
These people, you want to be your friends. I mean, look how awesome Shane and Matt are. Come on. You want to get a drink with these guys.
Dave Woodson says, "How do you think I do wine with Woodson?" Exactly. You have to commit. You have to commit.
Yes, hold that vision.
Joe Silzel says he's live. Joe Silzel, I mean, he's another agent who's doing a lot with personal branding.
Hey, I'm all about personal branding. That's oh yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, I think that was like one of our goals to get to. We're like,
yes.
over that.
Well, listen, we got a quick question here.
Yes.
We had a quick question from Peter or Pitar. I'm not sure, but does your VA do the phone calls as well, or do you?
No, my sales guy does. And sometimes I still jump in as well because I'm that person who wants.
So what do you do?
Like, everything. I'll do it all.
What do you do, Victoria? Just answer questions and write some articles and, get published all over.
You know what? It's quarantine time, so I might as well work. And so I'm like, nothing's going on. I'm just going to work for every second of every day. Well, who cares,
So let's go back to like when you were growing your agency. How were you acquiring customers when you first, not when you first got started, but when you started scaling? What was sort of your acquisition methods? Because I think you were doing were you not doing a lot of training and stuff like that as well?
And before we go there, where are you at currently with your agency? Just so we can kind of like go through the steps that you got there.
Yeah, we've been at consistently 20K months, like forever.
Okay.
Yeah, I reached 13K in the first 4 months.
Okay.
And then shortly after that, I went to 20K, and I've stayed at 20K literally like 20K-ish, like 23, 17, 20K-ish, like every single month still.
Okay.
Still.
And with what Shane just asked, so let's say, I don't know, Shane, what do you think after 5K? Because what's your average retainer?
3 months.
Oh, I'm sorry, price point.
Oh, 2,500.
2,500. Okay, so let's what's
that? What's that? Look.
2,500. She's crushing it, man.
Is that a lot?
You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of clients at 2,500 to do pretty well. So that's awesome, though. But let's say.
Well, there's some people in here who do more than 2,500, so I'm not all that. I'm definitely not all that.
No, but I think 2,500 is a great that is a great place to be. I mean, there's a lot of people, that are stuck at free trials and trying to get past that mark.
Well, I also have a team of 6 employees. Okay. Right. So, and also I'm with Atlas now. Y'all know who Atlas is?
I don't really.
So
you're missing out, Matt. You missed out all the. See, I follow you, Victoria. So that's I'm a dedicated fan.
See, Shane is a real friend, Matt. No.
I'm like the Facebook marketer who doesn't use Facebook, so it's really tough.
Oh my God, that's weird. But okay, so when I first started my agency, I thought I would be very cool, and I thought I'd name it RTM Agency. Everyone called it Atrium, if they could pronounce it. And I was like, okay, this is the worst marketing decision of my life. We're switching it. But of course, what did I switch it to? I switched it to Brava, because me and English words just don't go. So like, all right, you don't like RTM, you don't like Latin? Well, would you like Italian? So it was a Brava, right?
There you go.
So it was that. And I attracted the attention of Atlas Digital, which is a 7-figure company owned by Marcos and Joel. Joel Kaplan is the founder of 7-Figure Agency, which is a coaching program. So I was in the coaching program and just saw they, grabbed their attention, and they asked me if I wanted to be the CEO of their new real estate, which would be Atlas Real Estate. So I would take my company and put it on theirs and use their brand and their systems.
Okay.
So we did that since February. I've been the CEO of Atlas Real Estate. So it's been a huge transition for me. And another reason why I think that we haven't scaled as quickly, because there was this huge transition and then coronavirus hit. So it was like, whoa, like double whammy, and having business partners as opposed to being like a solo entrepreneur is like a whole different thing, which if you guys have business partners, where it's like, it's kind of like being the only child having a bunch of kids. And you're like, I don't like this. I want it to be my way or the highway. It's hard having other people and, bouncing ideas off of it. On one hand, it's great. On the other hand, it's really difficult. There's a lot of different things because, everybody has a different opinion of how they want the company to move forward and what best practices are, so that's been interesting, but overall it's been really great to have a team, to not do it by myself, to be like, really, I can have somebody else create the funnel. Like, I don't have to do every step of it. Like, really? Oh my God, that's awesome. I can actually have time to write an article and not like be, weeds deep into the ads manager every single day. Well, to be fair, like I'm always going to be in the ads manager every day because I actually really like that kind of stuff. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just nice having a team where you can sort of, you're being taken care of, and you all have the same goal of making that team grow, and you all hold the same vision. Mm-hmm. And that's really nice. And so I think that's why I've been able to focus on PR, because I'm like, I'm supported, right? I have a team who knows what they're doing. They believe in my vision and my goal. They want this to succeed. Now I want to be the true leader for them and for myself. And I want to get this brand and make it the best brand ever, and I want to write these articles and I want to be in these publications, not just for myself, because now I have people relying on me. Right. And I guess if you're a parent like Shane, I'm sure you probably feel this way. I'm not a parent yet. And I don't. Oh, Matt, you're a parent too? I didn't know that. You just look so young.
I know, right? I got 2 of them already.
All right. Well, I have nothing. So, but I have a team now. So I guess I can kind of feel like how that feels of like, wow, I have responsibility.
You cannot feel. No, you cannot.
I really feel.
No, you can't. It's like people with dogs say, oh, no, it's like have kids. It's like, are you kidding me?
We have fur babies, so we get it.
All right, whatever. I was trying to make a compare analogy. You just crushed it. It's fine. Can I have some more champagne?
Yes.
Garçon.
Where's your VA? They're supposed to.
I know. In the Philippines, it's going to be the champagne's going to be cold by then.
Cold champagne's a good thing, right?
I mean warm. Sorry. It's the one. See, I'm a lightweight. 1 glass and I'm already gone. But no, having a team is nice. I guess it's not the same thing.
And dad shouldn't have go-karts? What's going on there?
Dad shouldn't have go-karts.
Hey, throw them out like a ban Ed from the group.
Hey. Yak's too young.
Yak's too young because I do my networking on Call of Duty. Get over it.
Hey, that's good.
Whatever works, man.
It does.
I'm okay with that.
I've had multiple people from the group that we've actually been playing Call of Duty this week and talking marketing. So it's been pretty fun because I don't mind talking marketing as long as I'm owning people. Anyways.
Nice.
Buy my shit.
I've actually had some clients, they came to Vegas just because, people go to Vegas. That's like a thing people do, apparently. Yeah. And they've come to see my show and they've heard me sing. Yeah.
Oh, wait. So you're still on. Okay. So I'm not familiar with it as much as Shane is. So you're still on stage over there. Well,
before coronavirus and shut down all the casinos, I have a residency at the Venetian. So I sing every Friday night. In the Venetian Hotel with my.
What does the Venetian look like inside?
It looks like St. Mark's Square. It looks like Venice.
I think I was there.
It's beautiful.
You should know that, right?
I wouldn't have a clue.
It's Vegas, though.
Yeah, so it's it's a painted ceiling, so the real thing.
Oh yes, I was there. All right, cool. Yeah. Anyways.
So we'll see if that comes back. I don't know. Coronavirus is kind of shaking everything up.
Well, maybe we need to get all the marketers down there in Vegas. And,
I'm good. You don't have to come. It's fine.
Who wants to go down and visit Victoria? Anybody want us to do the REMCM meetup in Vegas maybe next year?
They got cart tracks there. They do.
Hey, Ed has come to Vegas before. I've met Ed in real life.
We have a group performer now, which is awesome.
An opera singer. I don't know how awesome that is. It's
that would still be fun. Few drinks and everybody would be okay.
Nice.
Hey, we should do a live event. Anyways, we'll have to catch up on that one later. But so Victoria, you're very big on personal branding, and that was something that when you and I have talked. That was something that was really important to you, and you think that we both realize a lot of people are just not doing it, right? They're not putting time into it. They don't understand the importance of it. And they're sitting here going, why are my messages not landing? Well, there's also that X factor that when you're building that personal brand, your messages get opened at a higher rate anyways.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Almost every single person accepts my friend request on Facebook, right? Because I have a profile funnel, right? Because people, as soon as they see it, they see there's a headline, there's something real estate in my bio, there's a link to it. It says exactly what I do underneath. And every third post, there's something about real estate. Generally, it's been every post because, you know, no social life right now. But, you know, you don't want to have them scroll longer than like 3 seconds before seeing something related to real estate. They should get to your profile and immediately know what it is you do. You should hold that authority. Guys, at least on your own personal social media, hold that authority, right? You deserve it. Like, how long have y'all been doing real estate marketing? You guys know what you're doing, right? Own it. You know, you're giving something valuable. These realtors, they don't know how to do their own marketing. Own your value, own your worth, and don't be afraid to share your value with others, right? Like I said, that's the whole reason I'm an Inman brand ambassador. It's because I just decided to start a relationship with a random lead.
Well, right? I don't know if we got to that yet. I don't know. Didn't we get to the fact that you were published there? We haven't gotten.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I made a lead funnel, a lead magnet, as we marketers do, and it was all about how to thrive in real estate during the coronavirus.
Right.
Guys, I just want to make a public service announcement. Yeah. Some of y'all steal my shit all the time. Like, knock it freaking off. Okay, literally, like, at least change a word or two, for God's sake. Like,
it's gotta pass
copy damn thing. Like, word for word.
I posted your profile link so people could see that. You know what? Maybe we need to post the link to Copyscape, the plagiarism checker. This is what you need to run your stuff.
Oh my God. No, I mean, it's fine, guys. I mean, just make it your own. And that's anything about marketing. Just make it your own. Like, I'm totally fine if you funnel hack my stuff, but just make it your own, you know? So anyway, I started a relationship.
But wait a minute. Let's just define funnel hack, because I think a lot of people have this wrong impression that funnel hack is let me steal all your shit and make it like I just put a logo on it. Right? That's not funnel hacking. It's not that. It's like everybody said here. You know, go take a look at the concept and then build your own shit.
Build your own version of the concept.
Yeah. And don't steal other people's stuff. Stealing other people's stuff is not cool. And you know, if we catch you doing that stuff, we're gonna call you out.
I call people out. There was a big offender. I called him out. I made Joel call him on the phone and sort that shit.
Whoa!
Because he stole in a big way, guys. Like, he stole in a real big way. And I was like, not. You guys know who I'm talking about, but I was not about it.
I don't know who it was, so I'll have to find out.
He's a public offender.
Public offender. Shane, is it who I think it might be?
Yeah, it's that person.
Really?
Anyway. Again.
You're kidding me? This is nuts.
You need to
got to do something about this.
You need to ward off your stuff to make sure there's no way for anybody to get in and take it.
Hey, you know a registered? You know how much a registered copyright is? Eh? It's so cheap. You should do $550 for registered copyright. Yeah, registrations.
Oh.
And then automatically in the US, like, basically you can send off like, this is what our legal people have told us. You essentially send off a demand for, like, hey, listen, you stole my shit. I've got a registered copyright. You either pay $10,000 or I'm taking you to court because I have a registered copyright. It's an automatic $250,000 award.
Wow.
Because you have the registration. As long as it's word for word and you can prove that they have, they just basically took your stuff, copied it, gave it away, sold it, doesn't matter what it is. And who's the big picture company? Hang on a second, let me think. The guys that do all the pictures.
I love how a lot of people are like, I know who it is.
Yeah, everybody knows who it is.
Everyone's like, I know who it is.
Oh my God.
Somebody
I'm telling you.
I'm
so sick of this guy. What's
no, it's not the course dealer. It's not the course dealer.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, it's not. Oh, it's somebody else.
No, it's not the course
dealer. I'm sitting here like, you got a word.
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
No, it's not it. Anyway. But let me get back to the story, guys, because that's gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. You know,
I'm tired of it.
Right?
It's all right. It's quarantine. There's no new TV shows. We need.
You know, I get it, right? I know. It's like, where's the popcorn? Drama. You mean, okay? So you have a performer on this. What happens? So I did a lead magnet, right? I post just like getting people to, like, hey, you want to download my lead magnet so that I can get them in and do, you know, blah blah blah. So this guy, I started a conversation with him, and he said, this is a really good guide. You should get it in Inman, and I have a connection in Inman. I can send it to the editor. And I'm like, what? Yes, please, right? So he sends it to the editor, and the editor's like, oh, so-and-so recommended you? For sure it's getting published. So like it just got published. And to be fair, it was a good article, you know? But they published it, and that was sort of like, it was the beginning of me to see what is possible. I finally saw, oh my gosh, what is possible with holding a vision, having the right connections, and just going after what you want, right? And I thought, this is powerful, because with that one article, guys, like since then, I've taken that one article and I ran with it. And this is how I've been able to be in over 177 publications, because it's a really good angle, guys.
Over how many?
177. This includes speaking gigs, podcasts, press releases, article publishings, right? And contributor, like that's huge, you know? And the angle was how to thrive in real estate in the time of the coronavirus, which is like something every realtor wants to do right now, right? And so I don't want to say I got lucky, but yeah, I got lucky of like, this is a really good article, it was a really good angle, people need to hear it right now, and I ran with it, right? But you can do that for anything, because people are so hungry for content, because we live in a 24/7 information society, right? There's never enough content. People are always looking for content. Like it's my goal to get published in Forbes without paying $250,000, because you know that's like the going rate to like get in. And I'm like, yeah, it's 2,500. And I'm
2005. I thought you said 250,000.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was like,
no,
what?
no.
I mean, 2,500.
2,500.
2,500.
No,
That tomorrow.
But I'm like, I'm one of those people. I want to earn it. I want to earn it. Like I earned all these 177. I didn't pay a single dime for marketing. And the thing is, you all can do it too. Does it take time? Yes. But if you have a VA and if you SOP out that shit, you're good.
Well,
you know?
SOPing out?
Well, I have my VA look up
Victoria's Secret number 2.
Ooh, it's getting even more
Victoria's Secret number 2. Live, #live, watch the replay, all that fun stuff. You're on YouTube.
Y'all
Real estate mess.
just dropping all these secrets.
Right?
Yeah, but you know, I told my VA, gave him very strict stipulations of I want at least 300 real estate publications. And I said, I made this Google sheet and was like, name, type, email address, phone number, attempt 1, attempt through 6. He made me the list. I think we have over 500 different things. And then my second VA, I wrote her 3 emails. Email 1, 2, 3. So she sent out this date 1. She sent out all the emails.
So you got a press release.
For sure I did. And then I have like ones in yellows are the ones that were positive replies. So I only respond to the people in yellow.
Okay.
Easy, done.
Where'd you get your list for who you were going to send them all to?
I had my VA scrape the list.
You just said that, man.
Oh, I missed that part.
Oh,
sorry. I was going through the comments as I'm talking. Come on.
Oh my God.
It's not easy to be a host. We got to drink.
It's very, very difficult.
We got to drink. We got to figure out what people are saying in the comments, and then we got to talk.
It's like, so hard.
It's not easy being a host.
Oh, there we go. There.
I blame it on the alcohol. Yes, Daniel, drink a little more. Yes.
There we go.
I didn't know it was that good. My goodness. You have to call my daughter on her birthday and pretend to be Belle or something, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm a little dark for Belle. I mean,
well,
I'm a little ethnic. I'll be Pocahontas.
Yep. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. Ed says, got a jet. Thanks for everything as always. Yes.
Thank you, Ed. Yes.
Well, hey, listen, why don't we talk about, we're at 9:21, 9:20 or so. Let's talk about our little giveaway here that we want to do tonight. We're really excited about this. Let's, Matt, why don't you, let's spam that chatbot thing again.
I just did.
You did? Well, there you go, because we got a small bump here. Guys,
may I mention it really quickly?
Of course.
Okay, so Inman Connect, guys, is the biggest and best real estate conference in the freaking United States, maybe not the world, right? Like I went to Inman Connect last year and it was $1,500 for a ticket. Like that's a lot of freaking money. I met people from all over the world there. I picked up clients there. I learned so much about the real estate market. And right now, guys, with the real estate market freaking crazy, every state has their own unique policy about when to reopen. Now is the time when you need to know what's going on in the real estate on the ground level from people who are at the top, who are saying, this is how we're getting through it. This is our exit strategy. This is what we're doing. This way, when you go to talk to these agents, you're positioning yourself as the authority. You are the real estate marketing authority who's not just a marketer, who has their finger on the pulse of what's going on in the real estate industry right now, right? And right now, tickets for this are all virtual. They're in 2 weeks, June 2nd through the 4th, right? It's a virtual event. It's only $49 for a ticket now, guys. That's it. And you get 3 days of all of this content. If you are serious about real estate marketing, if you see yourself as a game player, as someone who takes this seriously, you need to attend this event, right? This is going to put you in a place where they're like, dang, you know about that? You know about that? You know about that? Yeah, I know about all these things because I care about real estate, because I have my finger on the pulse of what's going on, right?
You know, like the first time I ever went to a conference like that, it was crazy how much better you could speak to people about the industry. And I was an agent at the time, right? So I needed to be able to do that. But like you had so much more insight. Like I'd go into listing appointments, I go into buyer appointments, and like they'd have one question. I'd remember like, oh, I remember this, right? Like I went through this, and it's, 4 days, 5 days. How long is Inman Connect?
It's 3 days.
3 days.
Okay, 3 days. Like literally, like you're getting through this thing in less than the amount of time it takes a real estate agent to get their license. And you know more when you come out.
Yeah. So guys, please buy a ticket. Can you drop the link?
You sent me the link earlier.
Guys, if you buy it through my link, it's only $49, and I'm going to be one of the speakers this year, which is super awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I got nominated to be a brand ambassador this year. And why did I get nominated? Because guys, like, you all can get nominated too. Like, put yourself out there, like put out content, provide value, And the thing is, like, a lot of marketers aren't doing this. They're thinking transactionally. They're thinking, I just need more clients. No, you need to think about this long term, right? Guys, I'm only doing 20K in my agency right now. Like, that's like nothing compared to some of the big dogs out there. But people know who I am. People are starting to see me, right? Because I'm not thinking small term. I'm not thinking, well, I'm only making 20K right now. That sucks. I'm thinking I'm making 20K now because I'm planting the seeds, because by the end of this year, I'm going to have a 7-figure agency, right? That's how I want all of you to be thinking. And that starts by knowing what's going on in the industry, building your brand. You may not see the fruits of your labor right now, but trust me, you will.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. We had a conversation before this all started where we were talking about, is that last year, was that Inman Connect, where Gary and Brad went at it, right? And like a lot of people like don't even know what that was, and it was so big, right? And so I'm not going to tell you. You need to look it up. Gary Keller, Brad Inman. Look it up for yourself because it was amazing. But again, what do you say? They're having round 2 this year.
They're having a rematch, guys. And if you don't know what the first match was, like the second match is going to blow your mind. Yeah. So they got into it. It was like a big deal. Like Brad Inman and Gary Keller like went at it, and they weren't supposed to go at it, but they did. And it was like awesome. And so now they're getting back in the ring. That's what they're saying. And they're going to go at it again. So like literally it's worth the $49 just to see that. That's going to be awesome.
For 49, sorry, I was going to say, like, for $49, if you're in this and you're a marketer, or even if you're an agent, if you don't pony up the $50, you might as well just quit. Like, if you're not willing to invest.
I wasn't going to go that far, but I mean, the reality is,
I feel like I'm just going to buy it so that to support Victoria, and so I can watch you, Victoria. That's the only reason why I'm buying it. I'm gonna watch the Gary Keller thing and whatever. But and then maybe there'll be some other stuff on there that interests me. But like the reality is that we're part, like you said, we're part of this. We need to understand what's going on in the industry. And this is the biggest event of the year. And it's funny, last year, so I had a client that went to Inman, and it was California, right? There was one in California.
Las Vegas.
Hang on.
Las Vegas last year, right? Las Vegas. And there was one in New York, which is the one sort of in January, February, right? I actually got 2 clients from the one in Las Vegas, which is really fun because when my client I had a client that went to the one in Vegas, and I specifically asked him, hey, listen, if you know anybody that can use my services, please, I love the referral. He gave me 2 referrals. He was there. He texted me the referral names, and I ended up getting the referrals from him. Don't like, these guys, and especially if you can go to the events, like this year's not possible. Next year, for marketers that can make it there, like there's so much opportunity. It's incredible.
Yep.
Now, real quick, Victoria, I just clicked it. I'm trying to buy it. Where do I have to go? Because it says
it's register now. It says, because what you have to do is subscribe. Like you can subscribe for 3 months for free or 3 months for $1. And then if you subscribe for those 3 months for $1, then you can get the ticket for $49.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right. So that's how they try to get you, but you can just cancel and get the 3 months free. Cool. But honestly, y'all, like it's really nice. Like I get Inman Connect in my inbox every day, and it's nice to just like, okay, these are the articles, this is what's going on in the industry, and just like stay top of mind, because I want you guys to start seeing this is like, don't think of it like, well, I have an agency because it's like a side hustle and I'm making some money. Like, really, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, ask yourself that. Like, do you see yourself still doing real estate? Do you see yourself having a 7-figure agency or a consistent 6-figure agency? If you do, then think about this long term. Then get an Inman, get these articles sent to your inbox every day. Start breathing and living the culture. Start figuring out how a realtor thinks, what's going on in the industry, right?
Yep.
That's the long game. I want you guys to think about the long game here.
Hey, can you make me host, Matt?
Make you host?
Yeah, just so I know how to buy these tickets. Hang on.
In Zoom?
Yeah, in Zoom. That's the only place we're at.
That's why I was like,
host. That's the lingo, man. Get with it. I can't share my screen.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait, you haven't been drinking as much. You can't judge me.
All right, so we're gonna give you a free masterclass on how to buy Inman tickets. All right, so get ticket, right?
Oh, I don't even know. So
ooh, there it is.
Oh, there you go. Yay, cool. Subscribe here and save $100 off your ticket. So make sure you guys all subscribe. But here's the thing: you guys you can cancel it as soon as you subscribe, because I think you get 3 months.
I will forget to cancel it, so it's gonna be.
It's gonna. Oh, hang on a second. No, I don't want this. I don't want that.
No, not that.
Clever pop up, and they don't put it on the first page, so Facebook lets it by, right? Clever.
Yeah, they have some good.
So okay, so
I think it's the subscribe button.
So just to be clear, what's that?
The subscribe button at the bottom?
Oh, there, right there? No.
No. Scroll down. Scroll down. Okay. I think it's that one. Is it that one? No.
I'm trying to get you again. Create my account. Boom. Trying to get you again. Whoa.
Dang, they are sneaky.
Yeah. What's going on?
I want you all to get that $49 ticket. So.
It's okay. Right there. It's okay. Well, Victoria, I mean, if somebody figures it out, let us know. If you don't, Victoria, if you can figure it out and let us know, we'll get it out to the chat bot. We'll get it out to everybody. I'll put a link to get into the chat bot if you're not in there already, so that you can make sure that you do get this when it's available. And maybe we'll even let you, have you just go live when you figure it out. Go everybody in the group. I'm trying to. Shane, did you figure it out?
No, we're trying to buy tickets, man.
I know, right?
I figured it out. Like, what's going on?
I was trying to look at it.
Victoria, help us out. You're the brand ambassador.
I know. I'm so sorry. I know there's a couple people Gus bought a ticket through my link as well.
Okay.
So I know some people have figured it out. I apologize that I haven't yet.
Oh, maybe you have to log in. Okay, maybe just try and create an account here.
Okay.
I'm an individual, right? It's Shane Hillier.
Okay, and copy clipboard.
Let's see.
Let's look at it right now. Bitly requires me to log in. Okay, I gotta log in. Okay, sorry. Let's see here. Now, also, while Shane's looking at that and everybody's trying to figure this out, if you figure it out first, you're gonna get the first ticket. Can we do that? If you figure it out first, you get the first.
If you figure it out, you get the free. Yeah, we'll give you a free ticket.
Yeah,
I don't know if that worked. Right? You're gonna have to buy it, right?
I will buy your ticket if you figure it out. Yeah.
Is there a promo code, maybe?
What is it like? Is it the?
So I actually have to subscribe. So maybe you have to be do you have to be a subscriber maybe?
I think you have to be a subscriber to get the $49 ticket. Yeah.
So you basically have to pay the $100, the $200.
Oh, geez. They're tricky. They're tricky. I was able to subscribe for $1 for 3 months. Maybe that was just a special promo they had.
Maybe you got to give us a promo code of some sort.
Okay.
Click the link incognito mode. Why?
Cloak it or clink it? What?
Now I feel bad.
Clink it. Well, anyways, listen, Victoria, why don't we'll figure this out.
Okay, we'll figure this out. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. We'll figure it out.
But you really should go. You really should go to the Inman thing.
Even for $200, it's still a steal. Like usually it's $1,000, right? Or 50. No, the tickets are $1,500 for Inman. Are they 1,500?
No. They were $1,500 last year for the live.
Usually $1,500 when they're live, right? So
so even $150 is a deal.
Yeah.
Like even 100, like that's a really big deal because you're still getting all of the live events. You're still getting all of the workshops, all of that. I was able to do this PR stuff, 177 publications. We've had so many leads, I can't tell you. This has opened the door to so many different marketing and speaking gigs. Like I'm speaking on podcasts all the time. I'm speaking at the Investing in Real Estate podcast with Clayton Morris, which has over like 50,000 listeners every week. You know, I speak to the RE Hustle. I'm speaking here on Whiskey Thursdays. Like once you just decide.
Whiskey Thursdays, you know you've made it.
That's huge, guys. Like that's it. It's better than an Oscar.
That was
one of a Grammy. You know, when you go Whiskey Thursday.
Yeah, your reaction when we invited you to be on the show was like one of my favorite of anybody.
I was so excited.
So Joe says, Matt, buy the ticket to stream it. I will end up putting my credit card on the screen on accident or something. Like, hang on. What I did is I posted the bot. So if you're not in the bot, make sure to go to the bot. The link right there is in the pinned comments, so it should be at the top. If you scroll down, scroll up, whatever that is, click get into the bot. Now, as soon as we figure this out or whatever it is that we have to do, we will send you the link so that you can sign up, get it for the 49 or 55 or whatever it is, and you will get into Inman Connect because really, if you're in this space, if you have 2 real estate clients or if you plan on having at least 1 or more, really, like you need to be there. $49, you can't beat that.
I'm sure, Victoria, once you figure it out as well, like the pricing and stuff like that, maybe you can come back inside the big group and just let everybody know. Maybe we can do a little quick live or something like that. Just remind everybody to come and buy their tickets and stuff like that. And of course, you know, it helps you as a brand ambassador. What's that?
Peter says it works for him. Kristen says ticket bought. So some people are having.
All
right.
Hang on, we got to figure this out. Hang on.
Okay, I will figure it out too because I couldn't figure it out either. So I will.
You work with Victoria, personal branding. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've used and you really find it important for agents or marketers. Which one is it you're leaning towards, or is it both?
Well, it's both. I mean, I'm a marketer. I'm not an agent, so I've been marketing myself as like real estate authority. And I always tell my clients, and here's Victoria's secret number 3, guys. You know, like I said, what is realtors' number 1 pain point, or what is their desire? They want their ego stroked. Like that's what I learned. And when you're a marketer, you're desperately trying to find where is their pain point, right? What do they want? The thing is, guys, they actually don't want leads. They don't want leads. Don't use that terminology. Please, for God's sakes, don't say you want leads. They don't want leads. They have in their minds, they connotate leads with crap, right? You know what they want? They want you to stroke their egos. They want you to ask them how long they've been in real estate. They want you to make them an authority in their communities. That's what they want. And if you find a way how to do that, they'll give you whatever money. All objections cease, and they have to give you your money, as Russell Brunson would say.
Yep.
If you can make them the authority in their community, because that's what they want more than anything, right? It's like, what do you need and what do you want? They need leads, but what they want is to be the authority. So they'll pay for that because you're scratching that emotion, right? Mm-hmm. So find a way, no matter what your sales deck is or whatever it is you're posting, the authority in real estate, and you won't go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, and that's so underrated. I mean, you said you're bringing in 6 to 8 warm leads every day just from your profile.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of the personal brand, guys. And you all can do that too.
Yeah. And you know, it's something that a lot of people don't talk about, but it is huge. Like it provides so much opportunity because as you're bringing those leads into your email list and so on, like those are people you can build authority with, you can build a relationship with, you can end up selling or helping or something down the road. Right. I mean, that's, you know, I'm trying to think.
No, Ed, I have an affiliate link.
Don't post your lead.
Like, Ed, come on.
The whole point here, Ed, was
I'm a brand ambassador. I'm trying to get I need to promote the brand.
I have to.
With
Ed
his
is
link.
a brand ambassador. I'm going to delete his link It says
Ed, you're killing
delete
me,
and remove member. No, we won't do that. We won't do that.
No, I love it. No, so yeah, and that's what I'd like to say, guys, is like it's not as hard as you think it is, you know. And you might think like, well, I have family and they'll think I'm silly because I'm posting about real estate and I don't want to do that. Guys, literally, I was Marissa Johnson and I was posting about opera, and then all of a sudden I was like, nah, I'm over it. I'm Victoria Kennedy now. Now I'm posting about real estate. Like, who cares?
Is Victoria Kennedy your real name?
No.
We don't
know.
Nobody even knows who this woman is. She shows up.
Show me.
Next year, you're going to be somebody else.
Why not? Why not? You only get one life. He who lives more lives than one, more deaths than one, must die. Right? Another wonderful quote. So don't be afraid to live. Live. Must die. Yeah. Don't be afraid to live the shit out of life. Like, honestly, who
maybe
cares?
this is a good time to change our names, Matt.
You should. Who cares?
What do you think?
Well, Alan, I don't know.
Archibald.
No. I need a good name.
Well, Wilbur, you might be onto something here.
Come on, man.
Victoria's actually my middle name. So it's a family name.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it doesn't matter because, I mean, you can be whoever you want to be, right? Just decide who it is you want to be and just be it. You know, you don't have to be what people say you are, right? You can just change.
So somebody wants to get started personal brand wise. They want to start building that personal brand. Where do they start? I mean, there's so many different things telling you so many different things. Yeah.
Well, guys, I started from nothing. Like I said, Victoria Kennedy didn't exist last year. I started from zero. All my friends on Facebook were all music people. I didn't have a single realtor as friends. I went from that to having over 1,400 people now follow me on Facebook, right? I've had maxed out the 5,000 friends so many times that my VA literally takes out 100 friends every single day, removes 100 friends because I get so many requests every day, right? And I did it from nothing. So if I did it from nothing, y'all can do it, right? Like, just decide, hold that vision. And like, I'm coming back to my two things. Hold the vision of what you want, and your whole life will start, you will automatically start making decisions based off that new vision for yourself and for your life, right? I didn't decide one day that I was going to build a profile funnel. A profile funnel happened because I had the vision for myself of what I wanted, right? So have that vision of, I want to be the best marketer. I want to be a 6-figure a year real estate marketer. Whatever vision you have for yourself, you'll see your life start changing. You'll see opportunities start presenting themselves that didn't before because you decided and made the decision that you were going to go for it 100%, right? But that starts with an individual decision. And some days are going to suck. And some days you're going to cry and drink a lot of whiskey. And that's okay, as long as you keep that vision and keep going.
Love it. I love it.
Hey, that link that Ed had posted was for a free 90-day trial to the subscription.
Oh, awesome. So get the subscription and then buy it with my link.
We got to repost
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm on that right
Ed.
now.
Sorry,
yeah,
Ed,
like I just threw in, I just saw his comment there.
Again.
See, Ed always knows what's best. He always knows.
We have this figured out. We will mail it out to you.
All right. So, see, there's the, like, basically, that's the same page, right? There's the link, right? That was the link.
Nice.
Subscribe to, whoops, what the hell happened there?
It's Whiskey Thursday, guys. What do you expect?
Anyways, there was a pop-up. You guys saw the pop-up.
Yeah, there was that pop-up that was like,
you get it for free and then use the
use
other
my code.
link. Once you have the subscription. Yeah.
Doug Eisen says, can I stop being an old man?
I feel like I'm an old lady. So
you know what? There are people, we've got insights, okay? So there are people in this group that people talk to that are not the people they say they are. As in, they are completely fictional. Not like Victoria, right?
Sorry.
His profile picture actually matches, but there are people out there that are completely fictional, made up, and whatever, to each their own. I don't get it. Anyway.
It's like the idea of the stage. Like, we're all acting. We're all living this game, this play called life. be who you want to be, but don't hide behind a fake avatar. Like,
oh yeah, that's
you,
what I mean. There
like whichever character you choose to be, like own it. You know, you're choosing it. Create it. If you don't like what you have, don't be a non-playable character.
Yeah.
You know,
there are catfish marketers. We'll just say that there are catfish marketers. They exist, and you'll know when you run into one because it's strange.
Yeah.
But anyway.
All right, guys. So 35 people on still watching, guys. We're gonna wrap this up quick, not quickly here, but we're hitting almost an hour and a half or so. Victoria, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. We can't wait to get you back on. In 6 months or a year from now, see where you're at, and it's been a lot of fun. So, with all of that. Although we couldn't get your link working and nobody knows how to buy tickets.
I think a couple people bought. Oh, yeah, look, another one. Yay.
Yeah, they were subscribed, right? So I think that's the idea is you need to subscribe to Amen. So this is what we're going to do for everybody that's watching, 32 people right now. Matt, how are we going to do this here? We're going to do a draw for
let's do real estate trivia.
Right? Let's just clear this up first. Victoria, we're on board to do 2 Inman tickets for whoever wins. You can only do this live, so if you're watching the replay, I'm so sorry. You've got to come on Whiskey Thursday, watch the lives, stick till the end. That's typically our rules here.
Yep. First step, you need to be subscribed to the bot. Right there. Boom.
All right, first step. Matt's going to.
Guys, we're going to give you a free ticket to Inman. That's what we're 2 free tickets. We're giving you away 2 free tickets. I have 1 out of 2 chances out of 32. Those are really good odds. Those are really good odds of getting a ticket right now. So let's do this. What's the question?
Yep. So first, you subscribe to the bot, put hashtag Inman, and then the first question. All right, let's do an opinion one. We'll pick our favorite, right? Last year, Brad and Gary's discussion, what was your favorite part?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
All right, people. Let's see. So this is the agency owners. So let's see here. What is the most important part when you are working with a new buyer?
And who determines the winner?
I work with buyers. I'm a marketer.
It's a.
Can we do the fun one that we talked about before?
You guys pick the question.
Can we do the fun one? Okay.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do that?
Okay. I want to do the fun one.
Okay.
Guys,
awesome.
Here it is. Okay, guys. Whoever thinks of the best song title that has to do with real estate wins. Right. Okay. So like my one was Love Shack. So you got to beat Love Shack. Okay. So a song title that has something to do with real estate in the title. You have to drop it below, and whoever has the most clever one wins the ticket.
First drop.
So, mine was Love Shack. That's hard to beat.
Okay, we'll give it 5 minutes, guys. You got to come up with something. You can either think about it. I'm going to Google. I'm going to Google this.
Can you type?
I'm googling it right now as well.
Matt, can you type in the question so that people come in later, they can see the question?
That's good.
Okay. Yes.
Well, if they come in later, they should hear us say it, right?
They don't
They should hear us say it. They have money.
Okay, so
dollar bills.
Number 1.
Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
that's a good one.
Little Pink House.
I don't know that song.
Yeah, well.
Roadhouse Blues. Yeah. Country Roads. Dang, that's a good one. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking, Rohan. I love that song.
All right, let's see. What do we got?
Band Down by the River. That's not really a song, but that was a really funny bit.
Right.
I love that. I'm Going Home. Yeah. I thought it was I'm Coming Home. No, that's a different band.
Let's see.
Burning Down the House. Good one.
Yeah. I like that. These are good.
Wow, people are pretty clever, actually. I don't know how we're going to pick from all this.
These are good. Ooh, yeah. See? This is good. I like these. These are good.
All right.
I like Homesick.
Well, that was for one ticket. Next ticket, let's make it even easier. It's to give everybody a chance that's watching.
Let's give everybody a second here and put those answers in there. In the meantime, we're going to be working on this second question. So this is something real estate agency owners need to have or need to understand. So let's see what we use. How about
give me shelter? Hotel California. I love that one.
What a hotel
Let it go. What?
Let it go. Like, what is that? How does that have anything to do with real
There
estate?
is no Hotel Vegas.
Creativity
I don't know that song, but yes.
This is like a really tame game of Cards Against Humanity.
Cards Against Humanity, yes.
Yeah, it's like a really tame game.
We could just pick 2 of these because these are all pretty good.
Right?
Yeah, except this is not really fair. I think we should just do guess that number because
guess
it's like
that number.
Well, yeah, who gets to pick the best one, right? I mean, this is subjective. Yeah, exactly.
We'll let Victoria pick.
Let Matt pick the yeah.
You're gonna let me pick?
We're gonna let Victoria
Absolutely.
pick. So we'll give everybody one more minute. We'll give them one more minute while we think of the next question because we got to think of the next question, right?
All right, because I already know my favorite, but I'm biased.
Okay, and you got to make sure it's the first time somebody wrote it. So scroll up a little bit to make sure that nobody else wrote it before that.
Okay, well, I'm still waiting to see one. I might change my mind. So
okay, so we still got a minute. Let's see, it's 9:49. We'll look at 9:50.
We're just like throwing random songs up. Like, hello.
People are making up songs. They're like, this would be a great song about real.
I know.
That's right, because we're not going to double check anything, right? Just throw up, like, okay, actually, we could do that, right? It doesn't necessarily need to be a real song.
Yes, it has to be a real song.
Yeah,
and I want to hear them sing it.
All right, well, you know what, Shane? That's the better one. Is the next
karaoke.
Maybe the next one is a title of a real estate song that doesn't exist yet. We give people
the next greatest hit.
The next greatest hit.
Yeah, but we're gonna lose our place now. Victoria, you got to make a decision quick on the first ticket.
Okay, go ahead, pick out your favorite one there, and let's see where we end up.
I like Country Roads Take Me Home. I wrote that one. I think that's my favorite.
Who won?
I don't know who wrote that one. That was my favorite. Rohan. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Snap, Rohan. All right, make sure you're inside the bot so that we can get that to you, Rohan. Let's see. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget.
I like that one. There's some good ones coming in.
I'm sending it to you guys just so that.
What about No One in Rush? She's a brick house. That's a good one. Like, well, come on, guys.
I saw that here.
I really think we should do. Honestly, Victoria, I think we should do. Name that song. Do a little performance here.
No, we're good.
We're not there yet. We had one glass of champagne and let's go sing live.
Come on.
Oh man. A house is not a home. That would have been a good one, but it's.
I like that song. Yeah.
Okay, so next one, Shane. Do we want to go with a real estate song that doesn't exist yet, and we'll pick the favorite title?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Well, I mean,
I'm down for anything.
It's kind of Cards Against Humanity style. It fits with Whiskey Thursday. So
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's say a real estate titled song that doesn't yet exist, and you get to write the title. So we'll give you 3 minutes to figure it out. Go ahead.
Write the title of the next #1 hit single for real estate.
And keep in mind, so I think people should keep in mind that we're in a real estate group. If you can come up with something super clever that kind of ties in both like the real estate side of it with the marketing side of it, I think that might be a winner.
Yeah.
The marketer went down to Georgia.
And make sure that you are subscribed. Okay. Make sure that you are subscribed to the bot.
My house left me. That's good. I like that.
There you go.
Yeah, we got some clever people in this group.
Take Me Home Tonight. Was that the title of that song? I knew that was a line, but I don't know if that was the title.
All right. Yeah, I just want to end by saying, guys, please don't forget your personal brand. It's so important, and it's really not that hard to get in these big publications. And honestly, it's something you shouldn't be neglecting because if you think about it long term, you're able to hold so much power and hold the frame when you're pitching these people, if you can say, I've been featured in X, Y, and Z, and yes, I can hold this conversation with you about real estate, actually know more than you about real estate. So if you want to be an authority like me, you need to give me your money, right? It's a better frame, you know, it shows, is. Yeah.
So what would you say, like, if we have to nail this down to a couple things that people can do every single day, where does it start?
It starts, well, I know it's different for Matt and Shane because I don't play Call of Duty. Every morning I wake up and I say my personal manifesto, and that consists of my goals, right? My vision, and who I see myself as, the kind of person that I want to be, right? And I say that every single morning like clockwork, and it's like I repeat it because it keeps my goals top of mind, who I want to be top of mind, right? And that's how I start my day in that position of power, right? And guys, don't ever be more than 5 seconds away from your goals, because if you don't know your goals, how can you expect to fulfill them, right? But if they're always top of mind, then every action you do is going to have that playing in your subconscious mind, right? Like I said about the profile funnel, I didn't go out to start creating a profile funnel, but it just happened because that was my goal, right? So number one, hold a vision of what you want to happen. Number two, what's funny, Damien?
My COVID home.
My COVID home.
Sorry.
Take this estimate and shove it. I listen to your home no more. I love that song. That's a good song, Ed.
Oh man. So Sherilyn says your miracle morning. And then after that, what about the action steps that people physically, or they have to take online? I guess it's not technical. Let's call it.
No. What do you mean by like my organic prospecting? Do you mean my branding, my PR strategies?
Where do you start for building that brand? Is it, I have to get on Facebook every day and I have to type this. I have to get on Instagram and take pictures. I got to go on YouTube and shoot video. What is, like, where does it start for people?
Vision and relationships. Relationships, guys. Before I got all this Inman stuff and whatever, do you know that I've spoken on like 10 different stages last year, all in Vegas, literally all in Vegas? Do you know that? I don't think a lot of people know that.
Nope.
No, you know how I got these things? All I did was go to marketing. I literally went to networking events. That's all I did. I made business cards. Yes, business cards still work, guys. And I passed them out and I was like, I'm a marketer. I know about marketing. And they're like, you should come speak at my meetup. You should come speak at my event. You should come speak here. So I just took every single opportunity I possibly could. I sharpened my skills and I spoke, right? I spoke when I had like 2 clients. Like, what did I know about marketing? But I was up there speaking, and it did a lot of things. One, it got me clients for free, right? Yep. And the frame was awesome because I was the speaker.
Did you use a lot from paid to pitch when you did that? That's a piece of the course that talks about the marketing.
Cheryl. I paid Cheryl, and then obviously I got it when I was in your guys' course. Mm-hmm. So yes, guys, paid to pitch really helped me. Cheryl helped me. Your guys' course helped me. Paid to pitch really works. Like everything in Shane and Matt's group, like it's everything you need, guys. And absolutely. Thank you, Matt, for bringing that up, because that was one of my first resources, was talking to Cheryl. And a couple of people in this group where
and I know Ed had done a very similar thing when he first was getting going, was using that resource. And so that's why I was curious, like, is that what you found as well?
Yep. Yeah. Michael helped me as well. When I first started, it was paid to pitch with Cheryl, you guys, and Michael really helped me with my sales. Because I didn't know, guys, I was just like literally I was a singer. I had no sales skills. I had no marketing skills. I knew nothing, but I knew how to talk to people. And I knew that holding a vision and building relationships was important, right? When I went to these marketing events, I wasn't asking to speak. I literally just showed up week after week, and then people started knowing me, right? They started seeing that I was bringing value. They started asking me to speak. And that's what I want you guys to think. Don't think transactionally. Just think, well, I went to one networking event. No, you're not going just to go to one networking event. You're going to build a relationship with the people who host these events so that they can come then ask you to speak, right? Relationships. Don't think short term. Think about this long term. How is this going to benefit your career? How is this going to benefit your life long term?
Yeah, well, that makes sense. All right, Shane, do you have a favorite yet? You get to pick a favorite. So.
I don't get to, no, don't let me pick it. because
the song title that does not yet exist. Okay.
My house is pregnant. Give me shelter.
I know. I saw that one as well.
Good morning.
What do you see?
Foreclosed dreams. These are good. What my house lovely. I know which one I like.
Which one do you like?
No, you got to pick it. I picked the last one.
No, come on. Which one do you like? You're the ambassador.
I really like My House Left Me.
My House Left Me. All right. Where's that?
But I like the COVID Dreams one. Who's My COVID Home? I like My COVID Home too.
All right.
That was my favorite too. My COVID.
Okay, my COVID Home.
All right, winner in My COVID Home.
All right, Rama.
Who was that?
Rama, make sure you guys are subscribed to the chat bots. And
you want to drop the link to the chat bot again? Just make sure those people get in.
Yep, give me 1 sec.
And guys, this is for a free ticket to Inman. So please drop the link to the Inman. You know, you guys all need to be at Inman this year. Yes. I'm not just saying that. Like, guys, this is the #1 real estate publication conference. If you really take real estate marketing seriously, you got to be there. You got to know what's going on.
Absolutely. And so let me see here. Let me grab that link again. So basically what we discovered is people have to subscribe to Inman.
Yes.
For like
$1.
For $1.
Okay. It's free, actually. Ed's link was free.
Oh, it's free. Okay, free.
Yeah.
Does he have that again?
90 days to get it for free. Then you can cancel it, right? Mm-hmm. But then you can also buy the ticket for $49.
Yes.
So that's what you have to do. So for the people that won the tickets, you have to use, like, you've got to subscribe to Inman for us to be able to, can we even buy the ticket for them at that point?
Yeah, we can buy the ticket for them.
Okay. Well, anyways, we'll figure this out, guys. We'll reach out to you guys and we'll figure this out. That's something we're going to do tonight because it's Whiskey Thursday.
Yay!
Did you guys see?
Well, like we do every week, if you have made it this far, be sure to drop the hashtag Super Trooper. Because it is season 2, right? So hashtag Super Trooper. You made it this far. We really appreciate you all being here. We very much appreciate Victoria, if that is even your name, jumping on here.
For now.
Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. We're going to get our investigators.
Talking about personal brand, talking about, like, you know, kind of where you started, where you ended up at, and really telling us a little bit about kind of how to get to Inman, right? How to get into Inman, right? I mean, you, in Not So Many Words, have pretty much told people what they need to do to start getting this stuff going, right?
Yeah.
And
I'd be really interested too with people that are watching. If you're changing up your, like, if you're doing some organic marketing, whether it's cold email, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever that is, and you just go ahead and ask that one question: how long have you been a real estate agent? How long have you been a realtor for? We'd be really interested to know how that changes your conversations. If you want to come into the big group and just, you know, throw up a post or something like, hey, I tried out that question, worked really well. Thank you so much, Victoria. We'd love that. We just want to know, you know, what other results are like and what people are experiencing.
Alan, what's your question? Go ahead and put that down in the comments below, because Alan says he does have a quick question. I don't know if it's going to be about personal branding or song titles, but either way.
Too late. It's 10
drop
o'clock.
The question. Thanks, guys. No, I do a lot of masterclasses about my organic strategy. Mm-hmm. And that question especially is relevant to this specific group because we're all real estate marketers, right? So it's like, trust me, it's not just it works for me. Like, I do this masterclass a lot. This works. Ask it. You'll watch. Do post in the group. I promise you it works.
Love it. Alan says, what is Paid to Pitch? Paid to Pitch was a program inside of the Academy. If you have questions on the Academy, just shoot us a message or whatnot, or look in the group.
Join.
You'll find it. Rama says, thanks, guys. I don't win competitions often. I know, right? Like, I know how that feels, Rama. I won one not so long ago, and it was really awesome. It was a small one as well, but still. Anyway.
No, but time to go play those numbers. You might be a lucky winner tonight. Go to Vegas.
Oh, everything's closed. It's terrible.
Is everything closed? All casinos, everything? You can't, no gambling?
Oh, it's terrible for my gambling addiction.
Isn't it next?
No, but there's no gambling.
No, everything's closed. The whole strip is closed.
Everything.
I just got an email.
Everything.
I just got an email.
Everything's closed. Yes.
Tuscany Inn and Suites says we are opening. Let's let's see, what is it, next week or something like that?
They can start accepting reservations, I think June 1st.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with the Venetian, but we'll see.
Okay.
This is what we should have done this, Matt. Online gambling casinos when COVID hit.
I know, right?
Crap.
Who would have known? Who would have known it was going to be?
Man, we made so
We're
much.
all losing money anyway. We need another source to lose money.
Just kidding.
Thank you guys for having me. It's been such a blast.
Absolutely. For people that are watching, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. Victoria, it was amazing having you on tonight. I think, I don't know if I can speak for Matt, but I had a great time. It's been a blast. So.
I had a great time as well. It was so fun to have you here.
Thank you guys.
Around. Shane, you're actually the host now, so you have to end the recording.
Oh, I do. Okay.
And then once you end the recording, I'll end
everybody that's watching, thanks so much for tuning in.
Thank
we will see you
you
next week. We have another awesome guest next week. Austin Benton. Is it Austin Benton?
Austin's awesome.
Yeah, Austin's joining us next week on Whiskey Thursday. So make sure to tune in. You don't want to miss these. Like, you want to come in live. We have a lot of fun here, and the guests are amazing, sharing tons of value. Victoria, thank you so much for your secrets, and we really appreciate everybody watching. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week. Take it easy, guys.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, did you end the recording on Zoom?
Nope. Hang on.
Sorry, Facebook or YouTube, whatever.
Because this is where we actually talk about all the real secrets.
Ooh.